Hi, I'm Khalil Gulivala, the host of the BIPOC Manager Podcast, a podcast helping minorities overcome professional barriers and building the careers of their dream. Today's episode is actually one of my favorites. I think it's a very hot topic. It's what is the name you should be choosing when you present yourself. So what does that mean? Now, if you're someone whose name isn't John or isn't Mary, you've been there. You've kind of identified yourself. You say, "Hi, I'm Khalil," and you see them go, "What?" You've seen that look in their face. You've seen their eye. You've seen the stumbling, and you can just feel the energy being sucked out of that conversation. Right? So, what this episode is about is helping you understand the pros and cons of changing your name, helping you decide if you want to change your name, as well as giving you tools to essentially present your name in a way that makes sense for you and is powerful. Now, first, does it make a difference if you have a Western name in a Western environment? Yes. Now, my favorite story is Jahan Zahib Ansari, co-founder and CEO of Naukri, and that's going to play a role in a minute. He was operating out of Canada, and when he'd applied for roles, he noticed he wasn't getting a lot of callbacks. So he took his CV, he just changed his name from Jahan Zaib to sometimes Jay, sometimes Jason, and he got 8 times as many callbacks from the same recruiters. What's cool about Jahan Zaib is he said, "I want to change this." So he went out, worked with his co-founder and built Naukri, which is this application for dealing with interviews and screenings that essentially takes away that element of someone's background or name. Essentially give everyone an equal playing field. So incredible story of success in the face of adversity. But also notice that even in the West, people don't always use their birth or government names. The Christophers who go by Chris, Joannes who go by Joe, Richards who go by Dick. So ultimately, if you want to shorten your name, if you're a Mohammed, but in your head you're Mo, go with it, right? It's always important to pick a name that is something you call yourself, a name that gives you power, and a name that gives you joy when you hear it. Now, what if you don't want to have a Western name? What if you want to continue using your birth name or your given name? Now, what I've noticed is when professionals introduce themselves, they'll either lower their voice or they'll speed up. And it's clear that it's almost they're uncomfortable with it. It's almost like those looks they're getting kind of make them uncomfortable with how they even pronounce their name, which makes it awkward for everybody around them. So my biggest advice is first, flash a big smile. Show that you're happy. Show that you're looking forward to this conversation. Secondly, say your name loud. Third, say your name slowly. So instead of saying something like, "Hi, my name is Khalil Gulivala," or very low, slow, say, "Hi, my name is Khalil Gulivala. I'm so happy to meet you. Would you like me to repeat my name?" Right? Something like that, where you're essentially breaking your name down by the vowel sounds, but you're also giving someone the opportunity to say, "Hey, would you like me to repeat my name?" Because and it's fair, they're names in different cultures, and you're giving someone an opportunity to correct themselves. Now, what happens if, as I once experienced, someone comes up to you and just kind of dismisses your name, dismisses your attempt to say your name outside? One option is you could go on the offensive bar. You could say, "Hey, what do you mean by that?" Or you could say, "Thank you very much, but my name is Khalil Gulivala, and I would like you to use that name." There's another option which I've used occasionally, and it's a bit more interesting, where you say something along the lines of, I know my name is not a Western name, and I love it when people make an attempt to pronounce it because it shows that they're open-minded and they respect other cultures. And what you notice is by kind of putting down sort of an ideal, the other person will step up to that and they'll almost correct themselves and say, "How do you pronounce your name again? Could you say your name one more time?" So which option you choose is a question of I would say, is who's in front of you, how long is that relationship. But when you're making a choice, I find come with a place of love. Love yourself, love your name, love your background. Be comfortable in your skin. Say your name with pride. I'm Khalil Gulivala, the host of the BIPOC Manager Podcast. Tune in and stay subscribed at the BIPOC Manager on YouTube. See you next time.